I knew that the Alliance would flourish on Odessen, but I didn't expect this place to feel so much like home. You should be proud of what you've built here, and the allies you've gained.
Our victories came at a high price.
They always do. The Alliance is still a formidable power, but we're not strong enough to face the Republic or the Empire. Unfortunately, a confrontation is inevitable. There are skirmishes in wild space, riots on Quesh. Galactic war is imminent. We can no longer afford neutrality. If the Alliance is to survive, we must align ourselves with the Republic or the Empire. Whatever you decide, we'll follow your lead.
You'd accept orders from the Republic?
I'd take my orders from you, as always. I'll get the job done however I see fit. So who do you wish to support? The Republic or the Empire?
It's time I got back to the Republic.
Understood. I'll assist however I can. I'll reach out to my contacts in the SIS. I expect they'll contact you directly.
You'd love the Corellian sector. Best Starshine surprise on Nar Shaddaa. First round is on me. You finally made it. Could you bring me another K3? Wait, make that 2. Well, if it isn't the commander of the most popular club in the galaxy. Welcome to my second favorite cantina. Jonas Balker, Republic, SIS. With a face like yours, it's no wonder half the galaxy signed up for the Alliance.
Oh, nice to meet you, Jonas.
Pleasure's all mine. Really. I'm glad you came to see me. The Republic and the Alliance have similar goals, and I think this partnership will benefit us both. A war is coming, whether we like it or not. We need to be prepared, and that means keeping fuel, food supplies, and raw materials out of Imperial hands. But more importantly, we need you to help put a positive spin on the whole thing. Flash your winning smile, inspire the troops. The usual.
Wouldn't it be simpler to merge the Alliance with the Republic?
Unfortunately, some of your friends have quite a history with the Republic. They're valuable allies, but it'll take some time before we can entrust them with confidential operations. Sparks are flying on Ossus, off in the Outer Rim. With a little help from you and the Alliance, the Republic could gain the upper hand. I'll make a few calls, set plans in motion. We should have more details once you're back on Odessen. Welcome back to the Republic, Commander.
Ah, Commander. Thank you for taking the time to speak with me. Ardinando Dipolis Derun. I oversee the Republic's deployments along the Parlimian hyperroute. I only wish we were speaking in person. I just brewed a truly invigorating blend of Gatalentan tea. Do you enjoy tea, Commander?
Tea wouldn't be my first choice, no.
Ah, you're missing out, trust me. I'll send you a case. You must try it. Exquisite. A beautiful planet, Gatalenta. Its people are renowned for their long and steadfast support of the Jedi. It is the Jedi I wish to discuss with you today.
I'm afraid I haven't been in contact with the Jedi Order in some time.
You are not alone in that. Few Jedi survived the war against Sekul. They've gone into hiding, scattered across the galaxy. I'm not even sure how many council members remain.
Satele Shan is still alive. Have you contacted her?
I have, but it's been years since she led the Jedi. She couldn't help me. I did manage to learn of one surviving member of the Jedi Council, Master Nostor. My sources tell me he's in hiding, on the planet Ossus.
The ancient home of the Jedi, all but destroyed by the Sith centuries ago.
Indeed. I'm told that Master Nostor took as many Jedi as possible, along with civilian volunteers, to establish a hidden colony on the planet. Unfortunately, the colony doesn't seem to be hidden any longer. I've tracked Imperial forces moving through the area. I believe the Jedi are in grave danger.
Have the Jedi been warned?
The Jedi colony is completely off the grid, and any warning I try to send will only lead the Sith directly to them. Osis is at the far end of the Parlemian hyperroute, practically the Empire's front door. I have no official authority to intervene. I'm gathering the resources to launch reinforcements regardless. But without authorization, it's taking time. Time the Jedi may not have. You aren't bound by Republic regulations. You can help faster than I can. Please, travel to Osis. Protect the Jedi until my forces can arrive. They need our help.
I'll head for Osis right away, General. You can count on me.
I'm very glad to hear it. I'll forward the coordinates for the Jedi settlement. There is one final catch. Initially, you must go with a light force, perhaps even alone. Approaching with an attack group of any significance is sure to provoke a massive Imperial escalation long before I can respond in kind.
The Empire won't know I'm there until it's too late.
May the Force be with you, Commander. I hope to be sharing the next cup with you in person very soon.
Likewise, General.
The General is very shrewd. Going in alone is the best move here. I'll have a shuttle prepared, something small and stealthy.
Wish I could go along. SWTOR is an old friend of mine. It'd be good to see him again.
Come with me, Theron. I don't want to be apart from you again.
I wish I could. We've got 3 different contacts dying to share some juicy intel. I can't leave them hanging. You don't need me to handle this. We'll be back together before you know it.
We'll have you on your way to Osis as soon as possible. May the Force serve you well.
It's you! It's really you! All right. Nadia, cancel the whole evacuation. I don't care what's coming for us. We have got nothing to worry about.
He's wonderful at introductions, isn't he? I'm Nadia Gurel. You were the battle master, weren't you? Back before Zakul invaded?
Yes, that's right.
Toughest Jedi I ever knew. We took on things you could never even imagine. Are you hearing me? I don't care how many imps are here. They're toast.
So you know about the Imperials?
Yes, we don't know how many there are, but they have serious resources. If they're here, it's for a major fight, and we can't afford to give them one.
Civilians and non-essentials are loading up first. Who calls a doctor non-essential when there's a fight brewing? You ask me, the Jedi have lost their minds.
How exactly did you get mixed up in all this?
I got split up from Kira and Scourge. It's a long story. So I went to find other Jedi. Seemed like the best odds of catching up with them. Or you, eventually. I heard about the colony after it was already built, so I was a latecomer. But they were happy to have a full-time doctor on staff.
Well, that was before we got to know him.
Dr. Kimball, Nadia, how go the shuttle preparations?
We'd be a lot further along if we hadn't borrowed so many of the shuttle's parts for the colony systems. It's going to be hours before we can launch.
We should be calling the whole thing off. Do you know who this is? Hero of Tython, Slayer of the Emperor? Ring any bells?
I command the Alliance now. We overthrew the Eternal Empire and destroyed the Sith Emperor, once and for all. I've come to help.
Sounds like a lot's happened since we cut our communications.
Which helped to keep us hidden all this time. I am quite familiar with your past service to the Jedi, Commander, and I look forward to updating my journals with your more recent exploits. It's probably time you had a chapter all your own, but that will have to wait. The Sith are on our doorstep. I formed this colony to safeguard the Jedi and their teachings for the future. Now, we must abandon it to serve that same goal.
Republic reinforcements are coming. We just have to hold out until they get here.
We welcome any help they can offer, but until they arrive, our plan must remain the same. We have to get these shuttles ready as soon as possible.
Do you have a new hiding place in mind?
Somewhere further, more remote. I once read claims of a forgotten Jedi world deep within the unknown regions. Perhaps we'll seek it out. Our sensors are being jammed, along with our communications, both short and long range. Disruptions like this can mean only one thing.
Invasion.
The Empire will come in earnest now. This doesn't fit Melora's pattern. She never bothered to disable enemy communications during her siege of Nantoon. Something very strange is happening. We have to move quickly. Many of our people are still outside the colony. Some at the farms, and the rest at the ancient library. We should split up.
You don't need to act like we have a choice, old man. No way you're leaving this planet without seeing that library one more time.
Is Doc helping at the farms, or is he back inside the colony?
He's here. We've had some minor sprains and bumps as people rush to get packed, so he's tending to them. The first shuttles will start launching while we gather the stragglers. They could send a distress signal once they escape the jamming zone.
I'll get you General Daeroon's direct frequency. He's the best person to contact.
I'm sure the Republic's just gonna sweep in and save the day.
Even if they merely pick up our evacuation craft, it would be a huge help. I'll pass the information on. Thank you, Commander. Before you go...
Fools! Ignorant fools!
He's alive. Barely, but he's alive.
Truly? Lord Malgus has lost his edge.
Malgus?
Oh yes, this is all his handiwork. I would never make such a mess of a library, even one belonging to a Jedi. Malgus usurped my entire operation. A veritable ballet of predatory evolution, discarded in favor of the bludgeoning fists of a toddler.
That's impossible. Malgus is dead. I was there.
Apparently, you should have been more thorough. Malgus is alive, here on this planet. Though operational might be more accurate. A machine with pieces of a desiccated Sith Lord bolted into it hardly deserves to be called alive. Life is far more variable, more adaptable, capable of true change, and thus true power. The Force is life, and only life can truly command its depth.
Will you shut up? Malgus or not, we have to get the old man back to the colony, now.
We'll find a way to move him safely, and head straight for the colony.
The dig team used hover sleds when they were working in here. We'll find one and use that to carry him.
You realize Malgus is on his way to burn your colony to the ground, yes? He could hardly say he finished my work if he leaves it standing. That would be them now.
30 seconds to objective, my lord.
Enemy fighters, evade!
Habala, ya kahupata se jesere hapapa.
Those are Republic fighters.
They made it. They actually made it.
Good afternoon, Commander. Before you ask, rest assured. I brought tea.
You have great timing, General. We can't thank you enough.
I only wish we could have been here sooner.
Can you bring medics to our position? We have urgently wounded people here.
Right away. We'll evacuate everyone to the colony. Medical and support teams are landing as we speak. Theron out.
I'll just be going then.
I don't remember saying you could leave.
Taking me prisoner will waste time, and personnel that you'll need to treat the wounded, like your friend here. I'm sure I'm not worth the effort.
I think a prisoner like you could tell us a lot of interesting things about Malgus and the Empire's plans.
Ah, tiresome.
Thanks to the distress calls, we were able to sweep in and pick up all of the evacuation shuttles before the Empire could deploy pickup teams of their own.
That's a huge relief. We can never thank you enough, General.
All too happy to help. All evacuees will be transported to safety in Republic space. I know of some settlements on Tanab that could put good farmers to use, if any are interested.
Your help is greatly appreciated, General.
Speaking of farms, I have already forwarded your data to a friend of mine, an outstanding Shatej player from the Agriculture Administration. They tell me the information from your farms is likely to revolutionize our entire logistical structure. Countless millions may be fed thanks to your efforts.
I'm glad I could help.
Any chance your fighters got Malgus in the attack?
It's possible, but seems a bit too much to hope for. Darth Malgus back on the front lines. This is a dark day for the Republic. We caught him off guard this time. I doubt we'll be so lucky again.
I still don't see how it's possible. Malgus died. This has to be some kind of trick.
I didn't sense any deception in Melora, and a few of the imps we captured confirmed her story. However he managed it, Malgus is alive. Is he all right? Did he make it?
Nostral's wounds were severe. Cauterized perforation of the upper ventricle, ocular damage from oxygen exposure, catastrophic muscular and nerve damage to the left forearm. Fortunately, he received treatment from the most brilliant, skilled, and handsome doctor in the entire galaxy, so he's gonna pull through.
You've worked your magic as always.
Glad I could prove that I haven't lost my edge.
Thank you, Doc. I mean it.
That's what I do.
The soldiers are still digging through some of the worst of the damage to the library. Torrell, Reyna, and Z are still missing, and I can't sense them. That makes 15. I'll update again when we finish clearing the rubble.
The old man was right to bring us here. We needed this time to heal. And to remember what makes us Jedi. We've hidden long enough. The evil of the Sith doesn't stop just because we aren't there to oppose them. Quite the opposite. I'm no master, and I can't speak for the Order, but I can say this. The Republic needs the help of the Jedi. So let me be the first to volunteer.
I am deeply honored to accept. I'll have quarters prepared for any Jedi who wish to join you aboard my flagship.
We're already packed, and I think this will end up being a much more worthy destination. Commander, thank you. Without you, this would have been a much darker day for us all.
I'm glad I could be here, Tau. Reuniting with the Jedi has been long overdue.
With you around, I think it's safe to say the future of the Jedi is a bright one. May the Force be with you.
My friend, let me just say this. You have made it. This place, this planet, your own cantina, ships, a staff, a small army. We're a long way from Bugtown on Balmora. I'm proud of you.
You stuck with the Jedi, helped all of those people on that colony for years. That was a very noble thing.
Well, this Jedi I knew once really helped me find my way in the galaxy. So, I figured I'd do my best to reciprocate. Hard to believe it's been so long. The colony was good for me. Good for everyone, really. The way things were going, the break was good. I stuck with Kira and Scourge through the war, even for a while after, until Scourge went on the hunt. He was obsessed. Something to do with the Sith Emperor, and he wouldn't tell me more. Kira was spun up about it too. We got separated on Begarin. I couldn't hook back up with them. I circled back to Tython and then fell into Nostral's little project.
Do you remember anything else? I can have people start searching for them right away.
Not really, sorry. I know Scourge had a secret contact. Someone he knew from back when he was the Emperor's Wrath. I'll jot down everything I have for you. But hey, let's focus on the man of the hour. What do you think? You got any openings for an incredibly talented doctor?
Welcome to the Alliance, Doc.
I'll drink to that. Now then, what's the story with that cute Voss lady downstairs?
All right, looks like we've got just about everyone. How are we doing?
Internal security remains solid. I've caught 3 Imperial spies since Ossus. 2 attempted to enlist, and the other presented herself as a merchant seeking new trade relations. Unfortunately, they fled before they could be caught and interrogated about their specific objectives.
It's good to know we're still so popular.
I suppose that's one way of looking at it.
My assets have brought in solid intel from all of the major battles along the front lines. I'll keep forwarding everything to Baywan for analysis.
My people are using that intel to create new write-ups for the major field commanders on both sides. Should help us predict strategic probabilities going forward. Until we get a specific request for aid, I've deployed our fleet in a defensive posture around Odessin. Speaking of ships, one of our frigates went AWOL. The crew is ex-Imperial, so we're pretty sure they're heading back home. I can't blame them for not sticking around to fight their old allies, but that ship wasn't theirs to take. How should I deal with them?
Track them down, but stick with your ion cannons. I only want the ship back. The crew members are free to go where they like.
Understood. Once our people have retaken the frigate, they'll drop the crew off at the closest neutral port.
Nothing so dramatic occurring in our science lab. Improvements to Odessin's planetary shields have been successfully completed.
All right. Hilo?
We've had to step up security for my crews. Piracy is becoming a bigger problem on their runs. Lucky for us, you're friends with Mandalore. Now that word's spread that her people are riding along, nobody messes with our transports.
Good to hear. Anything else?
Me and the crew have been running one of the old Thranta corvettes. We're patrolling the route between here and Zakul. It's bad over there. Some of the city spires have closed themselves off completely. Others are actually taking shots at each other. And those gangsters from the exchange? They're moving in all over the place. Nearly half the provisional government is tied to them somehow. I know they want to go their own way. But Zakul is my home. It's home for a lot of our people. I think we should try to help.
How do you think we could help them?
The most important thing is to get the exchange out of there. The Knights are practically non-existent now. There's no law. I know it's not our place to go after them on Zakul, so let's go after them before they get there. Give me 3 extra ships, and we'll intercept any exchange members we find headed for Zakul. Without any muscle or bribes to back them up, they'll crumble.
Sounds like a good plan. The ships are yours, Koth.
Thank you. Gonna enjoy taking those scumbags down.
Sana Ray is touring the reconstruction efforts on Voss, so I believe we're finished.
That's all I have. Good work, everyone.
There was one final matter for you. We received a message from Alec Raynon, a reporter for a Republic news network. He'd like to speak when you have a moment. I've loaded his frequency into your holocom.
Thought we could use a moment alone. I have to say, it feels good to work with the Republic again. We spent so many years dealing with Suresh and people like her. It's easy to lose faith. To forget what we all signed up for in the first place. the Republic might finally be ready to live up to its own standards. I'm glad to be a part of it.
The Republic has always been my home. It feels good to be back after so long.
Plus, Coruscant has way better restaurants than Droman Kos. Why don't we take a speeder across the canyon, get lost in the woods for a while, have a little adventure, just the two of us. I'll take that as a yes.
Commander, what a pleasure. Alec Rainin, Republic News Network. Your little comeback has everybody talking. Would you like to join the conversation?
What do you have in mind exactly?
Oh, nothing too formal. You, me, and a friendly conversation about the Alliance and the Republic. I think it would boost morale for people to hear about how you're going to win this nasty old war for us. How about it?
Count me in. Where should we meet?
We film in a studio on Carrick Station. Meet me there when you're ready.
Jonas, did you set up this interview request?
Of course not. But I'll pull some strings. I'll make sure you get a nice big audience. This is a great chance to inspire the people of the Republic. Don't forget to dress sharp.
Commander, welcome. Follow me and we'll get started. Our studio's just this way.
Live in 3, 2...
Welcome back to Republic News. I'm your host, Alec Rainin. Our guest tonight has led a rather illustrious career as an esteemed member of the Jedi Order. But nowadays you're simply known as the Commander, leader of the alliance that overthrew the Zakulian Empire, a hero to the entire galaxy. How does it feel to return to the Republic?
It feels great, Alec. I'm excited to move forward and bring the Alliance closer to the Republic.
Glad to hear it. Some people in your position might have felt abandoned given the Republic's treaty with Zakul precluded any official support for the Alliance. Is that why you chose to support the Sith Empire on Iokath? Because you felt abandoned by the Republic?
The Sith Empire helped us when the Republic wouldn't. The Supreme Chancellor actually tried to have me killed.
I can see how that might color your views. But you feel differently now, or so your actions since Iokath would seem to indicate. At the request of Republic personnel, you defended the Jedi colony on Ossus when it came under Imperial attack. It was during that attack that we learned of the survival of Darth Malgus, possibly the Empire's most feared battle commander. How did his reappearance make you feel?
Another day, another crazy Sith Lord.
Simple as that, then? I'm afraid we're just about out of time, so let's get to the heart of things, the war against the Sith Empire. Can we win?
We might win, we might not. I don't know any better than you do.
Just along for the ride with the rest of us. Well, I appreciate your honesty, at least. Any final comments before we wrap up?
The Republic is a place where all the peoples of the galaxy come together to create something greater than ourselves. If we're going to win, we'll do it by working together to bring out the best in everyone.
Inspiring words indeed. Thank you so much to our special guest. I'm Alec Rainin. Good night, and stay strong.
Transmission complete.
My assistant will show you out.
Not your best work, Commander. Why don't you let someone else handle these from now on, okay?
Commander, this is Vice Admiral Narlock, commanding the Republic 29th Fleet. Welcome to Mekshah.
Narlock, you served on the Esseles, didn't you? It's been a long time.
It really has. I'd hoped I'd have the chance to work alongside you again. I have a local contact who's helping me arrange refueling for our ships. Your Jedi friends are already here. Sending coordinates now. Narlock out.
Quite a place, huh?
Commander, this is Jot, an old friend of mine. He served 30 years in the Republic Navy, and now he's Mekshaw's chief engineer.
Call me Junker. Everyone does. And chief engineer's a bit fancier than we like around here. Me and my crew just keep things running. Lights, water, atmosphere. Mekshaw's neutral officially, but me and mine will back the Republic to the end. Whatever you need, we'll help you get.
Thank you for lending us a hand, Junker.
All right, just us now. No need to put on airs. I know what you're thinking, because I think it too. You've got a whole big fleet out there and a tiny rock full of lowlifes here. Why not just roll in and take what you need?
A place like this doesn't stay independent if they don't have some impressive security.
You're just as sharp as you look. Hutbreaker has a failsafe rigged up. Push a button, it fires a pulse that makes all the fuel on the station inert. Takes weeks to make the fuel useful again. Not the way you want to go, trust me. I got a much easier route for you. Hutbreaker's hosting an auction at her stronghold on the other side of the station. All the crew leaders will be there, and I can get you in. It's your best chance to start winning that last vote.
What is Hutbreaker auctioning off?
Couldn't even begin to tell you. All sorts of crazy stuff passes through Mekshaw. Crossroads of the galaxy. Now, let me just get a few things sorted and we'll get you on your way. What in the...
Who are you?
What in the blazes? I saw that lightsaber. Sith trying to take you out already. In the middle of my turf?
I don't know. He felt strange in the Force. Shrouded, somehow. Besides, why wear a mask when his lightsaber is so obvious? Doesn't make sense.
Don't ask me why Sith do what they do. I always figured the ones who wear the mask just don't feel scary enough without them. Spader's that way. I'll meet you at Hutbreaker's place in a bit. Gonna put more droids on perimeter security. Blasted Sith think they can just strut right in here.
Commander, welcome. Let's get started right away.
Of course. I'm sure time isn't on our side.
It so rarely is. Galena Rands. I'm the Supreme Chancellor of the Republic. But don't hold that against me.
The last Chancellor wasn't my biggest fan.
Well, I wasn't her biggest fan, so I'm thinking we'll get along just fine.
This is Fleet Admiral Newman. He'll be commanding the naval aspects of Corellia's defense.
A challenge, to be sure, but thanks to the reinforcements we've received, one that we can overcome.
All right, then. How do we defend Corellia? How do we save the Meridian Complex shipyard?
The captured Dark Counselor, Darth Savik, revealed much about the enemy fleet's capabilities. But she didn't know their attack plan. I've positioned our ships for maximum flexibility. Rapid reaction is our best hope.
How can the Alliance fleet help with the battle?
I'd like to keep them hidden on the far side of the planet Talos. Once we've seen the Empire's strategy, they can hyper-jump in wherever they'll be most effective. Savik has also revealed that the Imperial Armada will include a group of dreadnoughts equipped with Isotope 5 generators, and another with silencer superweapons.
Meaning?
The Isotope 5 ships will be much faster than standard, with far stronger shields. The silencers can destroy capital ships in a single shot.
What do we have that can go up against weapons like those?
We had hoped Admiral Revol's null cannons would be available in time, but the prototypes are still too unstable to deploy.
All right, that's everything in orbit. How about planet side?
Anti-aircraft turrets and defensive shielding are already in place. So long as they remain operational, the facility will be safe from aerial attack.
And our ground forces?
We've deployed as many soldiers as possible to the Meridian Complex, but it was built as a shipyard, not a fortress. We can only station so many troops in the facility before we end up leaving them exposed. So, The rest are positioned as close by as possible. I've gathered as many Jedi as I could to join the defense, including volunteers from Corellia's Green Jedi. But there are still too few to repel a significant Sith contingent. Commander, we'd like you and your Alliance forces to join the ground defense group and help tip the odds in our favor.
We'll be ready for anything the Empire throws at us.
Sounds like everyone knows their job. The Republic's counting on you, friends. If we're gonna put up a decent fight going forward, we need that shipyard. Make us all proud.
Safe travels. Newman out.
We'll make our way to Corellia in my personal ship. There should be just enough time to cook up a nice rishkate and a pot of Gatalenton before we arrive.
Recognizing when help is needed can be very important, but recognizing who should be giving that help, that can be even more important. Now then, enough talk. We have a battle to win, don't we? Not to mention, I was in a Bacta tank the last time Daerun brewed this tea of his. I want to see what all the fuss is about. The Sith approach.
I've grown far stronger working beside her than I ever could have become through treachery.
Intriguing. I suppose the Sith Code never specifically calls for the usurpation of the Master by the apprentice. Merely the pursuit of greater power.
Precisely. It's only natural that the strongest should lead, but the goal should be strength, not necessarily leadership. If one is truly strong, leadership comes inevitably.
A unique point of view among the Sith.
Perhaps that's why we aren't among the Sith now.
Passing the time with a bit of philosophical discussion?
Yes, quite enjoyably, in fact. I hope we can speak more later.
Exiting hyperspace in the Corellia system, now.
Groups 4 and 5, position Orc 9. 6, 7, and 8, staggered calling behind them.
Daerun here. Report.
The enemy arrived ahead of schedule. They're split into 3 groups we've designated Hound, Raptor, and Swarm.
Energy signatures tell us Hound Group contains the Isotope 5 dreadnoughts. They're approaching our lines head-on at maximum speed.
Following behind, Raptor Group, vertical halo formation to maximize field of fire. The silencers, covering Hound Group's approach. Swarm Group contains the bulk of the attacking fleet. It dropped out of hyperspace on the far side of the planet, well out of weapons range. Objective, unknown.
Understood. How can we help?
Approaching the vector we're sending now to avoid Raptor Group's targeting range. Then make for the surface.
Admiral, it's Swarm Group. The vessel opened fire.
Open fire on what? We're out of range.
They aren't firing on us. They're firing on the surface, the cities. Residential, manufacturing. It's totally indiscriminate.
We have to stop them. Thousands, even millions could die.
Redeploying any of our ships will weaken our defensive blockade significantly. There is the Alliance fleet, but we need them to trap the silencers.
Forget the plan. Those people need us. Admiral Ago, get to the far side of Corellia. Stop the Imperials any way you can.
Copy that. Moving out.
What the? Reading multiple new targets. They must have been hidden by Hound's energy signatures.
They're going to beat us to the surface. All shuttles, prepare for launch.
A wave of Imperial dropships beat us to the surface. We're in for a fight.
Finally, solid ground. Nice flying. Arn, are you ready?
Ready, Master.
We'll follow your lead.
Time to kick the Empire off Corellia for good.
All teams report in. Everyone make it groundside.
Our team is all right. We've passed the outer defenses.
All clear in our sector. We're heading for a tram pylon nearby. Jorgen wants to set up a sniper perch.
Good here too, taking a more subtle approach. If I say it over the comm, it would kind of defeat the purpose.
It's just business as usual here.
That's, good to hear. Stay in contact. Out.
We've spotted a large group of Imperial reinforcements. We're going to hold this position and try to head them off.
Do you need help?
We'll back her up. You keep moving.
Quite a team you've got. Should we help them?
We've handled a lot of crazy situations over the years. They'll be fine.
All clear. Looks that way. You saved me. Thank you. Thank you!
Commander. Tau, Arn.
We're all right, old man.
And this is?
Theron Cedrax, foremost authority on exotechnology and principal systems engineer of this once fine facility.
Where's Darth Malgus?
Sidetracked. Stalled. Diverted! When I calculated that our physical security was insufficient, I rerouted all facility defense systems to a secondary control station near the top of the spire.
That was some quick thinking. Well done.
The Sith Lord, Malgus, he and the last of his troops set off up the elevators toward the secondary controls. You're not too late to stop them.
If you read me, you better hunker down. Some of the reinforcements got past us, and they are not in a great mood.
We can hold this level with our troops. You three, go on. Malgus must be stopped.
Come with us. We can fight him together.
No, seeing me alive will only fuel his rage even further. This is your fight, all three of you. Fight as one, and you can defeat him. May the Force be with you.
Malgus!
I hoped it would be you. I've been looking forward to this. And Tau I'd, didn't you bring that old fool with you? I'm told he survived our last encounter.
Not even you can win this one. Drop your weapon. It's over.
Is it?
Alert! Shield power decreasing. Shield system failure imminent.
Shall we die together?
You think we'd give up so easily?
I think I will kill you easily.
Think again.
I should have known it wasn't just a story. If anyone could destroy him, it was you. No matter. I will not fail. Your shipyard will crumble. Your republic will burn. I will not fail.
Shield system failure. Structural damage detected. Evacuation protocols in effect. Shield power restored. Structural support units deployed. Fire suppression systems activated. External defensive systems restored. Targeting hostiles. Now!
All forces, our assault has failed. The shields cannot be penetrated. Regroup at our viewpoint, fresh. Now!
We've done it! All ships, regroup at the Meridian Complex. Secure any remaining enemy forces on the surface, and prepare search and rescue teams for deployment. We've won the impossible battle. But the day isn't over until we've gotten everyone home safely. Get to it.
The conquering hero. You saved the day again. Well done.
It wasn't easy, but we pulled it off.
We're getting a mountain of good intel out of the captured soldiers and ship crews, not to mention data from the wreckage. Exciting times, but I won't keep you. Just wanted to pass on my congratulations. See you around.
Well, if it isn't one of my new favorite people.
Tau and Arn both escaped with only minor injuries. They'll be along shortly.
All Corellia forces are still on alert, but it would seem Malgus has escaped us once again.
One miss in a day full of hits. We'll get him eventually. The production lines are firing back up in a matter of days. We'll get new ships to our frontline units in no time. The Empire committed a lot to this attack. They're going to be hurting for a while, and we'll be ready to press the advantage.
We've spent a lot of time with our backs to a wall. It will be good to finally take the initiative.
Couldn't agree more. So what am I supposed to do with you? The hero of the Republic who's not in the Republic. At least not for some years now.
I believe there's a simple solution, Chancellor.
I agree. Consider this your formal invitation, Commander. Come back to us. Join the Republic. And bring all your friends and your planet with you.
All of my people? You know that some of them were part of the Sith Empire.
I do. And if you were willing to give them a chance, then so am I. Odessan becomes a member world of the Republic, with a senator and everything. Every one of your people, even the ones with criminal charges or intelligence files with frowny faces on them, they all get clean records and citizenship if they want it. What's more, you'll be heading a new initiative we're cooking up. One I think you'll like. General?
Task Force Nova, a joint military and civilian effort to help the Jedi rebuild their order.
My research suggests that there are still countless Jedi scattered across the galaxy. We will find them, and we will build them a new home.
You're not planning to rebuild on Tython?
Tython will remain a stronghold of the Jedi, but we have been separated from the rest of the galaxy for too long. Our new home should be found amongst the people of the Republic, not hidden away. Rebuilding the Jedi means rebuilding the Jedi High Council. I can think of no one I would rather welcome as this new council's first member. After all, in times like these, the role of Battlemaster becomes more important than ever.
I'll be your liaison with the Republic military. We'll provide security, reconnaissance, and intelligence support.
That's quite an offer.
Of course, if you'd rather keep the Alliance as it is, that's fine too. You'll still be our top ally, and we'll still want your help with the task force. But the rest, the titles, the areas of responsibility, that's all a package deal for signing up. So, back to the Republic and the Jedi, or stick with the Alliance as is.
I've worked hard to build the Alliance. I'm not ready to give that up.
Fair enough.
Though you may not be an official Jedi any longer, we still welcome your insights.
Until next time.
Commander.
Task Force Nova. An impressive undertaking. I'm surprised it took the Republic this long to prioritize the revitalization of the Jedi. Our own forces came out of the battle largely unscathed. We'll be back to full operational readiness in a matter of days. The Alliance remains a force to be reckoned with.
Joining the Republic wouldn't have been so bad. Definitely would have helped with funding.
I prefer the operational flexibility of our present relationship.
Of course you do. Want to hit the cantina? I heard about a general who's buying rounds for anyone with good Corellia stories. Suddenly I care less about drinks.
Hey,
Need a minute of your time.
Catch up with you later.
Well, if it isn't the improvised free-climbing champion of Corellia.
When he smashed the platform, I thought it was all over. I can't believe you managed to get back up there and fix the shields. You're everything they say you are.
And so was Malgus. We were lucky to survive it all. That wouldn't have happened if you hadn't been there. Thanks.
Do the two of you have a new mission yet?
For now, we'll be helping to run relief supplies back to Corellia. Can't risk pirates grabbing any of them.
Before we go, there's something else we need to talk about. When Arn and I were buried in all of that wreckage, we didn't dig ourselves out. We had help.
From whom?
From some long-lost friends.
Kira. Scourge.
We meet again, at last.
Wait. You're the one who attacked me on Mech Shaw. You've been following me, watching me. Why?
A necessary test.
And you passed.
What are you talking about?
The Emperor, Tenebrae, Vitiate, Valkorion, whatever his name. He was a part of you. We all felt his destruction, but he has always been a master of deceit. We had to be sure that he wasn't lingering in your mind, hidden, waiting to come out only in the most dire circumstances. And now, we are sure.
I'm so glad to see you both. After all these years, I'd feared the worst.
Ours has not been an easy road. There is much to tell, but we can't risk saying more here. Let's travel to your base on Odessen. It should be safe for us to talk there.
About what?
The final gruesome weapon of Tenebrae.